We're the two Gay Reefers. Hey Reefers, we're here today and we're going to update our ATO.
But we have a really expensive Apex.
Yes we do, and I hate the Apex ATO. Now you think hate is a strong word? It really isn't in this case. It is not a well-made piece of kit. It causes more troubles than it really should. What we're replacing it with is a nice big water receptacle, a gravity-fed ATO with a float switch. Yes, that's right, we're going back to basics. We're getting rid of the tech on the ATO because A, it's unreliable, poorly designed, and unnecessary. So, if you want a Neptune ATO after this, we'll have one for sale. Now, you may wonder what exactly is wrong with the Neptune Apex ATO. So, for starters,
is it the question more what's right with it?
It sort of does the job. It's unreliable. What do I mean by this? It constantly gets clogged. Constantly. And always at the time when you least want it to. So
when you're 3,000 kilometers away on holidays.
Yes, or right before holidays, or vice versa, or all of the above. And usually when you think you've cleaned it out and it's working again, it gets reclogged. So in the actual module itself, it pushes water through a tiny little pinhole. This tiny little pinhole can get clogged with pretty much anything. I've had bugs in there, I've had little bits of Chato, I've had anything that can clog up a tiny little pinhole.
You look at it, it clogs up.
Pretty much. And when it clogs up, no water comes through whatsoever, so it pushes more water through, trying to push more water through, runs out the pump. I'm amazed the pump has not burnt out yet because it just works tirelessly trying to push the water through. And then you get annoying alarms every hour on the hour saying it's not working. Well, it's not working because of your bad design. Last year before we went on holidays, it got clogged. Thought I'd fixed it. We went on holidays. Our house sitter was saying, the water keeps emptying every day. I've been filling it up every day for the ATO. It's just like, what's going on? So it's got a float valve on it, but it was siphoning the water from our water receptacle anyway. The thing with the float valve is, yes, it's adjustable, but you never know when you take it up, because you have to take it apart to try and unclog it. And when you take it apart, you don't know precisely which way it's supposed to go. Is it supposed to be upside down, underneath? Which way does it hang? And then it's got two positions there as well to complicate matters further. They do have a solution for auto siphoning for the ATO, and it is this little joiner that you put in the tube line, and it has a pinhole. The pinhole in the joiner pushes water out when it pumps, and then when it stops pumping, it obviously breaks the siphon. So we put one of those in. The thing is, that is very noisy. So not only do you have a noisy motor every time the ATO fills up, you also have water splashing sound every time. And it is most annoying. So that's just some of the things that are wrong with the ATO. And when you're trying to keep a consistent, balanced system, having that sort of irregularity on an ATO is not worth it. It's not worth the 500 bucks AU that it goes for. And we're all about simplifying our aquarium, so we're going back to basics. As Jake Adams from Reef Builders says, he's never had an issue with a mechanical gravity ATO. Keep it simple. The Red Sea Reefer has a built-in float switch. It has the tubing already set up for you to just put it on. So we're going to do that today. Before I said we're using a big water receptacle, what I meant by that is we're using this. Now this is a home brew receptacle. It's about 30 litres, so that's probably
8 gallons.
The thing I like about this is we can put a tap in the bottom and connects the ATO that way. It's semi-transparent, it has markings on the side so you can see exactly how much water is in there, and it's relatively clean looking in design. So we have our IKEA drawer bench there that we've got between, that's going to have all our fish stuff in there.
The Red Sea bucket there is our current receptacle.
Oh look, the ATO. Instead of the salt bucket, we're going to have this there. I think it'll look nice and clean.
And I can put my home brew next to it.
No, I'm probably going to put a nice plant next to it to make it all look pretty. So we've mocked up a little connection trial sort of doobie hicks here. We have the tap up the top. We have an old ATO Red Sea tube for size down here. And we've joined it up with a PVC plastic joiner. Now, it's very snug. It doesn't look like it's going to leak, but we're going to go outside and actually test this first, because what have we learned? Learned to test things before we actually do them and put them into place, especially if it's on camera actually. Ooh. Obviously not as tight as I thought. Moment of truth, let's turn it on. Our only issue with the Red Sea tubing that comes with it is that it's a little bit not long enough. So we're going to have to drill a hole through the cabinet so we can go to the other side. We have success. We've drilled a hole. We've got this. We've got plenty of room here. It connects that up. Let's push that inside as far as possible. I'm sure everyone's heard that before.
Not just the tip.
No, not just the tip. Now we just need to fill it with water and then take off the old ATO. Yay! So here comes the part I've been looking forward to. Taking it off.
If anyone who wants to buy a Apex ATO, hit us up in the comments below.
It's even hard to actually disconnect it. So this is just half of it. If you say overkill, you wouldn't be wrong.
Nice little bit of rust.
So we've replaced all these cords, all of this, with something mechanical that really can't go wrong. As you can see, there's so much here that can go wrong. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, like, comment and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment and subscribe. And as always, be excellent to each other and keep it salty everyone. Bye for now.
See you guys. It's leaking.
He doesn't realise I have a bucket that I can swing straight in his